We are back to the regular schedule, mate. You're always doing videos there, Mr. P. You know, some of my friends call me P. P. Mr. P here. Mr. Patrico. Anyway, where are we? We are somewhere. We are somewhere in between the story of the Kenyan beauty. I have told you before I start my dad's story, which you are eagerly waiting for. You already have an idea about the story anyway, so I'm not really on the haste. I'm not hastily trying to. You made us like a gusingoy or to do some speed in your. No. It's like this. When I left Uganda on the 13th September 1994, I went with a lot of expectations. I just finished my A-levels, Makerere High School, class of 1992 to 94. And it all happened like this. Those who didn't know, our UNEB examination results, Uganda National Examinations Board held our results and released our mock results. Those are the exams you do that are sent to the Department of Education to assess students who are in the candidate year. Along those lines, I had done overwhelmingly well. In my mocks, I had a BBC, which when they released the results, I had a course at Makerere University. But they were giving me an arts course. This is how I end up in Kenya. During that chaos, when the results came back, we challenged the Ministry of Education. It took a very big toll on the school, and the school pretty much accepted. For whatever reasons we shall never know, but the suspicion was that the school had performed overwhelmingly so good. Because our year, Makerere High, we had an influx of students from all the traditional schools who joined us in the candidate class, senior 6. Makerere High nga yeisa. Nalimu town yao. I was in Tau. I was in Kampala. I meet up with a friend. Nangamba nti agenda ku Silver Springs Hotel. There was a conference there. We used to attend these conferences. Left, right, and center, blah, blah, blah. Nile Mansion. Is it Nile Hotel Conference Center? Yeah. Things like that. So this university, Maharishi International University, had come to Uganda to launch its university, promoting it. I still even have the flyers. So I met a few of these, So, nkoma weka ngangamba mami nti waliwo university ye Kenya katolibye Makerere nga mazo genda mu faculty ku main. Do you know the main block, the big block, the one which caught fire, Memwalinga administration? So I've got wind of the course that I'm going to be given. I'm going to call mass communication, mass com. I wanted to do law. So with the grades I had, I could not do law. You get me? They were not strong enough. But if I had the option of private sponsorship, if you say they have private sponsorship, katandika self-funding. But on government sponsorship, I was being given mass com. My mom thinks through it. She was not happy with me going to Makerere University, first of all. This is something I've always told people. Yes, she did not want me to go to Makerere University in 1994. Let's continue. Now, she makes that decision without me knowing. Kati ebintu ebye Kenya, ndaba byebisinga ogenda osomere Kenya. Nemugana Kenya. You know, the only memory I have of Kenya is when I was young. Twagenda in 1979 during the coup. Mujukira coup agun 79 nga bajjako Amini. Chenali simanyi, she had made that decision already. The tuition fees alone nga basasulira mu $1. Nangamba no, Patrick, ogenda kusomera Kenya. Nga tujuzaamu form nga tubi posting ebiseera ebyali bya postage, everything we posted. Apart from the fax, mujukira fax machine. Nga baddamu nga bampadde ekifo. Admission, acceptance, enrollment, byonna. And I was supposed to report as soon as possible because they had begun the semester, academic semesters. The American system of education is semester-based, or even here. But they said it was an American university. That's what I can say. Gantandika ku shoppinga. Olugenda Kenya. Era abantu tebamanya because the academic year for Makerere University starts in October. Used to, I don't know what is the calendar date now. It might be earlier now, but in the days I'm talking about, it was the last week of October. Freshers. Mujukira freshers ball, no freshers night. They were Michael West. Kati nze campus nali nkitegera bulungi nnyo kubanga nali maze my 2 years mu Mitchell Hall. Tukomewo kati nga ebbaluwa zikomawo bampadde ekifo. I begin putting that in my head that I am not going to Makerere University. Kati mbanyumiza waaliwo omuwala gwe nali njagala. Mubimanyi bino ebintu bya si mubimanyi. You know the story, isn't it? Akati nga of course I have to tell her that I'm going to Kenya. Kati ebiseera ebyo nga nsula mu boys quarters, nsula bweru. Technically she had like access to me. Mubitegeera. Ne kucheba ndaawo n'abantu ne bamanya mutabani wa Chanda agenda kusomera Kenya. It was very, very, very exciting, very exciting. Era olunaku lwenva Uganda. Kati at that time mami etalina motoka. There was no car. Yapangisa special. No. Twalina Datsun ng'ekola special ku stage wali Entebbe. Ekyebandu ku stage. Emmotoka ezayampukanga ewa Paatu. Muzijjukira ezayampukanga ewa Paatu omusawo. Twalinawo special. Jjukira Datsun eyo. Nga bagamba omusajja ajovuga nga bamitanga mulokole. Mulokole ku ssaawa 7 jangu ogenda kuntwala ne Paatu kwa akamba wandegeya Mulago Acacia Dowinton ne kesi yange nyambadde bulungi nnyo okubine bugalubindi amwana nga I was cow. Akati tugula ticket yawo kati akamba ebiseera ebyo abatamanyi kambabuulire nga balina akamba ordinary basi, balina akamba executive ne akamba royal. Twalinya akamba executive. That is the beginning of the maiden voyage to Kenya. Je mutamanyi nga bwe yali. I was with my mom. Nangamba nkutwala Kenya kusoma. Basi, I knew Jinja Road very well. That's the access route to Kenya. Tutoke Jinja. Then we begin Magamaga, Iganga, paka ku border. Twaita Malaba. bus is simpler sawa mwenda sana by 6 o'clock. It was always a 6 window. No, a 3-hour window from 3 when the bus sets off to 6. Banga border yali galawo. Yes, the border nge galawo kakatinga zino bus zesembayo before they close the border. Awe batu bila sente katuzikyusa. Ak'ekikumi n'ak'ebitaano nga bufaanagana. We had the stash full of money to change and all those kind of things. Ebyo byaliwo byalingawo ebiseera ebyo. Ati kiri bwe kiti. Olwo tuli mu evening baasi egenda kukuba olugendo ekkirire paka Kisumu we tugenda okuyimirira baasi eyimirira Kisumu okuli ekyeggulo. I have the pictures. Mujja biraba. Tutuuka Kisumu zaalinga ssaawa nga ndowooza 3. Yes. It is like a stopover Kisumu for the buses because different buses. Kati Kenya iboba ina system nga yo eri far ahead of us. You know, OTC bus company, East African, whatever. I name it, so they travel a lot. Tuva Kisumu. Olubasi simbula. Tuli mu kiro. Sawa 5:7 tutuuke Nakuru. Gechuka chaka wechiti. I had never seen that kind of glare of light. But ngena bawa shock naje nafunanga tuyingira Nairobi. Twayingira Nairobi sawa mwendo gw'okumakya. Early morning. Westlands getwayita. Nenda ebitaala bizimbe nga byaka bitya. It was very, very exciting. I had not slept. All along the journey, I had not slept. I was seeing everything through the window, right next to my mom. Like I told you, me and my mom, we had a very strong bond. You know, most of the times people used to think I was the younger brother to her. So that kind of connection. So when we get to Nairobi, we check into twanyana black cab. Umenye butaxi obwo mu Nairobi obwo butaxi. Omusajja yatuvuga n'atwetolooza, yet the hotel was across Tom Mboya Street, Lagos Road, Tom Mboya Street. You only have to cross through. But it's only later that I realized that he took us for a ride. We check into Ambassador Hotel. We were supposed to be met, or I was supposed to be picked at Kenyatta Avenue, Wimpy Restaurant. Wimpy takeaway, Ngabolaba KFC. Very, very nice place. But when we sleep off the morning in Ambassador Hotel, at around 11, they were supposed to collect me. Muhammadi was the driver of the caravan, the university van. He came down to Nairobi from Limuru to collect me. He had to batuli out today. He was a Ugandan. Yali muna Uganda naye nga bana ab'engulu kati nze ngenda babulira kino ekintu nti bannayuganda baali e Kenya baali badduse nga bali mu Kenya kati baafuuka bannakenya. Era yali very, very happy to meet me. Musajja yali musirikale mu biseera bya Amini. Very nice man. Era twafuna omukwano gw'amaanyi nnyo Muhammad. Kati ne bampiikinga nga tugenda Charlotte Center. That is the first time I enter a shopping mall. Charlotte Center. It was huge. I was supposed to do my shopping there. All the necessities I needed, everything. So to shopping, to rolling, to use you know, basically it was a fun fair, and my mom was very proud. She was doing me a lot of proud, you know. So we finished shopping. We stack up everything in the van, and then we begin the long journey to the Moro Tigoni. Ngonge Hills, down Nakuru. It was called Nakuru Nairobi Highway. Yeah, it's now changed. Now they have a super motorway that goes now. We get to Kenchik off Natwambuka. You know that it was a very, very cold place, very green everywhere. You know, when you're trying to acclimatize to new surroundings and all those kind of things, you kind of taken in. You're taken in, and we arrive at Maharishi School of Management, and the gate opens, and then the van comes, parks right up to the main building. I arrived during lunchtime. The first person was a student that I talked to. It was Dorothy. I will never forget that day. Dorothy aine Anne ne Evas. Ne Dorothy aigane mama wange. Welcome. I think they were expecting me because it was a small campus. So they knew that there was a new student coming from Uganda. So my mom had a brief chat with Dorothy. Tell me, this kind of thing. Moms and asking questions. She was a very beautiful girl, Dorothy. Very beautiful. Dorothy, mwana mulungi. Later on, my mom would comment and tell me, kakati, abawala abalungi bebati. Boy, kubanga eri amanyinga ichebando kakati chebando was below me now. Kakati, it kind of hit me hard that when we bring in the Kenyan beauty story, I was tied to that mindset. Tinino kufuna omuwala ali ku level ya mama wange gwanasi alalala. A lot of things play on your mind kambamulire. That impression. Campus, abana bakutte ebitabo na upper campus. So Dorothy and her friends, they go to the dining. Nze ne banyambusa waggulu to report, and then of course do the admissions and all those things. Is it Mwangi bani bonna? Later on they take me down to my student accommodation and all that. That was now the time my mom says bye to me. Nangamba kati nkulese ozze kusoma saagala muzannyo paatu olina okusoma. Kati the Kenyan beauty story begins within those shenanigans. Kakati laba, the first time I set my eyes on the Kenyan beauty was the very spot under the tree, because the cars used to park under the trees. The parking spot, upper campus. When I'm meeting Muna Kenya, ngajja ku campus to visit friends. You get me? Are we together there? So this story it's very intriguing, and it's full of a lot of moments. Kwankati, I was on my own. I was new. I could not speak Swahili, but I only spoke English. I was eager to fit in. I was very, I was challenged. Let's call it that. So the challenge was my maiden voyage to Nairobi, Kenya. Later becomes from Maharishi University with love, mapenzi yenyewe, and now it is the Kenyan beauty story. It's got a lot of things in there. So this is for my Kenyan people. There's a lot of interest in this story. I can humbly say that. They are asking me whether it is a true story. The story is true, and I'm sharing it because it's an experience I think anybody would be keen to follow, and the story is going to continue. Hello.